Hello again, superheroes. Today's essential question is, how can I solve for area in real ways? That means we're going to be solving story problems. But just to quickly review, last time we talked, we said in order to find area, you have to take the length of a shape, which is the measurement up and down, or height, or how tall it is, and you have to multiply it by the width, which is a measurement of how wide something is or how far it is across. And if you do that correctly, you will get the area, which is the measurement inside of a shape. So keeping in mind that length times width equals area, we are going to use that equation to solve some story problems on IXL. I will write this down on your Google Classroom page as always, but you're going to go to IXL, Math, 3rd grade, and Skill FF14. Remember, to get to that section, you scroll all the way down past Z, past A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, until you get to FF. And today we're going to be working with FF14. Also remember that you can always push that little blue button to help you read the problem. That's not cheating at all. So here is the problem. A notebook is 10 inches wide and 8 inches tall. What is its area? Well, as we know, length times width equals area. So I'm going to pay very close attention to this problem. A notebook is 10 inches wide. There's my width, 10, and 8 inches tall. As we know, length means a measurement up and down, or how tall something is, or what something's height is. So my length is 8. Now I just have to solve 8 times 10. I could do loops and groups, or I could do repeated addition, but because I'm working with the number 10, I can actually solve this in a pretty easy way. I can just add 10 plus 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 10. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it is. You know that 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 a million different times is going to be 0. And 1 plus 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 1 8 times is the same as just counting to the number 8. So our answer is 80. In this case, square inches. We have been talking about 80 square units in the other lesson. A unit is just a measurement. So in this case, the measurement is inches. That won't always be the case. But the good news is today, it's labeled for you. Oftentimes, it will not be. I did a lot of writing here, and it might look confusing, but let's tackle another problem. Don't forget that you can use the little speakers to help you read a problem. It reads, each side of a square playground is 10 meters long. What is the playground's area? Well, this time the unit changed to meters, but we're still going to solve it in the same way. We're still going to do length times width equals area. So first, I'm going to figure out my length. And reading this again, it says each side of a square playground is 10 meters long. What is the playground's area? Well, I see the word area, but I don't see the words wide or tall or length. That's because this word right here is listed, each. Each means every single one. So when this says each side of a square playground is 10 meters long, that means that the length is, we don't want yellow, 10 meters long. And the width is also 10 meters long because they're each 10 meters long. So now all you have to do is figure out what 10 times 10 is. Go ahead and pause this, and however you desire to solve it, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. Maybe you want to use repeated addition. Maybe you want to use loops and groups. Maybe you want to just count by tens 10 different times. But go ahead and solve this and restart it when you have the answer. Because we're dealing with the number 10, I chose to represent this by drawing base 10 pieces that are skinnies, because the skinnies have 10 pieces on them. So I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is the same as counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Excellent job if you answered 100. Let's do one more before you practice on your own. Use your blue speaker to read the question to you. A chalkboard is 2 feet tall and 3 feet long. What is its area? In my day, we used chalkboards. You guys probably know them as Promethean boards, or at worst whiteboards, but that doesn't even matter. It's just talking about a box that is 2 units tall and 3 units long. Go ahead and solve this to find how many square feet in area this chalkboard is. If you made 2 loops and put 3 in each one, and then took 3 plus 3 and found 6, you got it right. The area of that chalkboard is 6 square feet. Well, I suppose you better go try this out on your own now. Go to IXL. Select math, because if you select language arts, it won't make much sense compared to what we just talked about. Go to 3rd grade, which is appropriate because that's the grade that you are in, and select FF14. If you select just F14, it's going to be something different than this. Go scroll all the way down past Z, past AA, BB, CC, DD, EE to FF, and practice skill number 14. I will also put that on your Google Classroom so you can look over there to remind yourself. Do your very best. Remember that I can see who has gotten on IXL and how much time you have spent on IXL and how many questions you answered. So do your best, and we will push this thinking further next time. Wonderful job, as always, superheroes.